Terry Brock, and I've got a special treat for you right now. Matter of fact, for me, it's a treat as well, that I get a chance to share with you a person who has influenced my life greatly in many ways. Now, I'm the jaded journalist. I'm skeptical about a lot of things, and when I heard about some of the claims of this guy, man, I thought, yeah, right. And then when I saw the results in my own body, in my own life, I was impressed. The person I'm talking about is joining me right now. I'm here in his home in Florida, Matt Furey, who joins us now. Matt, it is an honor to have you here, sir.
Thank you, Terry. I'm glad to hook up.
Now, Matt has done a lot of things in many areas. Combat conditioning, combat training. He works and helps people to really perfect their body and bring it into top optimal form. But he does a lot more than that. Matt, let's start with the physical side. So tell the folks that don't know you the kind of things you've done with physical exercise and training and how you got into that and got started with it.
Well, I got started in sports as an 8-year-old in a little town in Iowa, Carroll, with 2 R's and 2 L's, not
Carroll,
1 R and 1 L.
Iowa. Good Midwestern, see?
Yeah, 10,000 people when I was born, still 10,000 people. It's one of these aberrations from the norm. It just doesn't grow. But anyway, I started in swimming, and I started in baseball and wrestling at 8 years of age. In baseball, wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. That didn't turn out. Then I thought I'd be an NBA player. I wanted to be 7'2" and be black and be like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of my heroes.
Didn't quite make the 7'2" or the black part, huh?
Didn't make either of those come true. It was a heartbreaker. But swimming and wrestling, I started off doing okay. Swimming, I was in the 10 and under division. I lost all the time. Never won anything, but hung in there, and then by the time I was 10, after my 3rd year, I started winning regularly. Wrestling, I won these regular tournaments amongst kids my own age in my own area who didn't know anything about wrestling either. So I'd win the blue ribbon every year for that, and I get about a week or 2 of training. Then I got into junior high and high school and just started getting my ass kicked. But it was, I learned from swimming that if I just put in more time than the next guy, hey, here's a formula. Maybe I'll rise up.
So discipline was a part of your life then?
Right. In the swimming, I became very, very good because I trained 2 times a day and everyone else would do once a day. And once I got this ingrained in me in wrestling, later on in my high school career, I trained all throughout my high school career 2-3 times a day, but when I got on the mat 2 or 3 times a day and practiced my wrestling techniques 2 or 3 times a day, then it just took off.
Yeah, but man, I was hoping that you would tell us there's one little pill
you take. And I became a champion.
And then you can't become a champion just by relaxing and wishing for it. You have to actually work at it.
It is part of it. The relaxation is part of it. All great athletes are relaxed. You think of Joe Montana leading the San Francisco 49ers and beating the Bengals twice. The Bengals are winning, get down to that last minute, and he's still cool, calm, and collected. But he's still moving. And you're just like a cat, a jungle cat in the wild. It's not flexing all its muscles and everything. Everything is very relaxed. Everything, and then boom, can take off like lightning. And chase and get and accomplish the goal. So the whole key is that you don't just dream about something. You don't just wish about it. You do relax. You do use your imagination. In fact, I'm big on the power of imagination. But then you've got to move. You cannot just sit there and think, why hasn't it happened yet? I imagined it. I visualized it. No. It's a combination.
Yeah, the secret is that you got to do the work. A lot of people think it's just going to come to them because they're pretty and they comb their hair right. And you and I comb our hair just right.
We have the same barber.
Exactly. And so it works. But you got to put all those together and making that happen. What kind of results have you seen with combat conditioning and the kind of things that you've trained people in doing with that?
Well, Combat Conditioning is a book I put together in late...
Excellent book.
Yeah, thank you. In late 1999. Really, it was just encapsulated the things that I was doing that I learned from a man named Carl Gotch. And it was... I didn't know it was going to become this phenomenal worldwide bestseller. My first printing was 250 copies. It's like, well, let's test it. Let's see.
Testing is good.
Right. And so I very conservatively tested it. And to my surprise and delight, the 250 copies sold out almost immediately. I then got 500 and then 1,000 and then 5,000 at a time. And the rest is history. 140 plus countries worldwide, people have ordered this book. And the testimonials we receive on a daily basis from everything from young kids training with I'm talking children training with their mother or father, doing exercises, teenage people, athletes, policemen, military, a lot of people in the military.
Professional speakers and journalists
Professional
like me.
speakers and journalists.
Yeah.
All sorts of people. So it was really sort of targeted toward the combat athlete. But a lot of people want to have the fitness of a combat athlete, whether it's a wrestler, a boxer, or a martial artist. They look at them and they go, wow, they got muscle, but they're not bodybuilders. See, the bodybuilder is different. You got to shave your skin. You got to get all the hair off your body. You got to look like a newborn baby. Then you got to put some grease on and some oil. I'm kind of amplifying it slightly.
Just a little bit.
But then you got to get a tanning bed, or you got to put some lotion on so you look darker. But here's the real difference. What I'm really saying about the bodybuilders is that it's not functional strength they're pursuing. They're pursuing the look. How do I look when I'm on stage? Does this muscle show? Does that one show? How ripped am I? How striated am I? And that's fine. That's what they want to do. If I was doing it, I'd tell you it was the most greatest thing on earth. But I don't do it. And I don't do it because, to me, it's a waste of time. I want to be able to do exercises during the day that transfer into other things. I got to go work in the yard, or I got to lift something, or I have to compete in wrestling or martial arts or swimming.
Or you're doing business.
Or I'm doing
the things
business.
that you talk about really work in the real world for someone
Right.
who's working. Sure. And you show people how to do that specifically in your books, which I have to say I have used these and bought them and paid for them myself and found incredible results with them. So I encourage you to do it if you're in business and you think, hey, I'm not interested in becoming a super athlete, I just want the physical fitness. It works very well. The combat abs, marvelous stuff, Matt.
Thank you.
It's really worked well. And this is something that you have taught, you've lived it as well, and I encourage people to look into it. If someone wants to get more information on that, they want to get some of these products and do it, where can they go to find that information?
MattFurey.com, just like my name.
And spell that out for us, please.
MattFurey.com, an Irish name. We took the O off. So MattFurey.com. If people go there, I have my daily blog. It's on the homepage. It's updated every day. Maybe even this little interview will show up there.
You never know. And by the way, one of the things I want to mention, in your reservoir, as you're listening to this right now, you realize there's a lot of blogs out there. You want to get the right blogs. You want to get the right e-zines coming your way. One that has helped me enormously, very short read, very rapid, quick, and comes out regularly, is Matt's information for e-zine. How do they get that as well?
You go to MattFurey.com and there will be one of these annoying, irritating pop-ups.
Yeah, it is annoying.
Yeah, just a terrible
slap
thing.
you for
Oh
that,
my
right?
God, I shouldn't be doing this. But hey, I gotta communicate to people something of value. So this pop-up comes up, you put your name in and your primary email address, and you'll start getting these messages every single day, just like you are.
Excellent, and it's good stuff. Now, one of the things that's most important in the exercise, as well as every other endeavor that you're going to take in life, is the mental state. How you think about and how you envision. And Matt, I know you've done a lot with that, so we're going to save that for our next interview. Join us for that. And we have been here. I'm Terry Brock, here with Matt Furey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matt.
Yes.